of the things I want to say as we close, because we got to go now, is that when I went into the Marine Corps and we went to boot camp, they made us take off every stitch of clothing we had. They threw the gummy candy away, and we mailed back those clothes to our house. Everything, you know, and then they gave us a uniform. But in the Marine Corps, they didn't give you all of your uniforms. You only got some utilities and your underwear, okay? You had to earn the uniform. That's when it takes a little while to change uniforms. You got to earn them, you know? If we gave all our uniforms out to everybody, they would not understand them. They would not have that kind of pride, esprit de corps in the uniform. So we want to make each uniform, each part of that uniform, you know, special. You know, you just didn't get it because you came in here and joined the organization. Okay, so that's the way I look at it. Anything else before we close? Jack, can you do this in quick prayer?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Leonard Priestley. I'm the chairperson of the Special Police Officers Association and vice chair of the Veterans Day event for November the 7th through the 11th. As I was driving down Treasure Island just to talk to some members and show them the location, guess what happened? A miracle. This is what it's going to look like, similar to something like this that you see out here now. There's an event probably going to be going on, and this is the actual location that we're going to be using in November to put on this 5-day event, the first annual Veterans Day event of this magnitude. And you can get an idea now with the tents up, and yes, it is kind of windy, but it's a glorious day when you can be able to visually see what we're talking about. So we just want to show you this since we're out here, what you can expect November the 7th through the 11th for the Veterans Day event. The theme of it is Afro-Americans and people of color in the military, from the president to commander-in-chief. Again, take a look at the area. It's a beautiful area. It's a place that the whole family can come out and find something to do and enjoy the Oakland and the Berkeley side of this base. And we just want you to have a better idea what we're talking about. Thank you. This is some of our members, and I just asked them to do a training op. The training op is to be before the camera and talk about the organization that they're part of. I also am standing here because I want to show off one of our new items for the Veterans Day event that's coming up November 7th through the 11th. And we're trying to get all veterans. This is another way for us to reach out to all veterans to support this event and be part of this event. So what I'd like to do at this time is to turn it over to the practitioners. They're called practitioners because they're training 24/7. And they'll give their name, and from that point on, they will talk about the organization. Thank you very much for attending Nelly's on a Thursday night.
Hi, my name is practitioner Andrew Castaneda. My first week of training, I really haven't been out in the training field yet, but what I've done and what I've learned and what I've been knowing is that this is an organization of family support, keep us away from the gang life, the drug life, and just keep us all focused on what we need to do and how do we need to control our self-well-being as a person and be back in society.
Good evening. I'm Anita Paul, practitioner Anita Paul. I've been training with Elite Security SPOA for about 4 months now. I'm having some really good activity. We're learning a lot here. I've trained at a Jack in the Box. I've trained for a professional wedding that was really elaborate. I had never attended a wedding like this in my life. It was absolutely wonderful. I learned some good teamwork. It was very professional. I enjoyed myself immensely, and I'm very proud to be a member of the organization to help out to make sure that this event that we're giving for the veteran event is going to be for this November 7th through the 11th. And thank you.
My name is Practitioner Pellegrini. I've been training with the SPOA for around 4 months now. I've trained on multiple sites. One thing that training is to me is changing all aspects of your life that need discipline. And one of the things that the SPOA helps assist us with is learning to speak to the public, learning to deal with the public even in the most chaotic situations, and learning to conduct yourself in a manner that's conducive to the company when no one else is looking. Believe that's called integrity. And I look forward to the Veterans Day event coming up here in November, and I hope to see you there.
Hi, I'm Practitioner Ross. I've been training with SPO8 for the last 5 months. Been able to learn various techniques and procedures from SPs in the company and different training sites, such as the Bill Pickett Rodeo. We've done a large wedding with numerous, probably one of the largest weddings I've ever seen in my life, extended over a 5-day period. We've done malls. Also, we've done concerts for special events down in San Francisco. We have a great team to work with. I'm a little nervous and saying too many ahs, but I'm going to get over that. That's part of my training. It's my first interview. At this time, I'm going to ask some of the practitioners a little bit about the highlights of their training at this point. I'm going to start with Practitioner Vincent Pellegrini. I'd like to ask you, have you had any highlights so far with training with SPO8?
Yes, a few of the tours of duty that stand out to me, one of which is K. Michelle. The K. Michelle show we did we trained at Yoshi's in San Francisco, a very well-known restaurant bar. I got a chance to meet K. Michelle and work in an atmosphere that I'm used to working in, which is sort of the club and crowd scene. I hope to do more shows like that in the near future. And another one was actually training at Jack in the Box, and that's one of the things that I liked about training at Jack in the Box was working with the public so closely and being able to communicate and deal with issues without causing any more of a disturbance than necessary. And I feel, I don't know if it's the uniform or the quality of training I'm receiving, but I feel like the public takes to the training that in a good way.
Hi, good evening. I'm Practitioner Paul, and as Practitioner Pellegrini said about our training with Yoshi's in San Francisco, that was a very exciting event for me. I had a really different experience than usual. I learned a lot, understanding that the importance of making sure that our she was our K. Michelle, huh? Oh, she was like a hip hop party, yeah, making sure that we kept everything under control, moved the crowd in a position to where everyone stayed safe from top to bottom. The VIP room was secured, and it takes a lot of professionalism to make sure that we can keep a crowd of that capacity together. And also the wedding that we did in Fremont was very amazing. It was something that I had never seen before. The home, the dresses, the women dresses a lot. Just being able to be in that environment was very special for me. And SPO gave us those opportunities to be able to be in those type of atmospheres and conduct ourselves in a very professional mannerism. So I'm very pleased to be a member of the organization and looking forward to doing some more tours of duty and just doing what we need to do. Thank you.
I'm Patricia Castaneda. I tried my first job site yesterday at BVOH, which is Bay Viewpoint Opera Center. It was only for a couple hours, but the training gave me a lot of integrity, strength, and hope, and it brought me back to where I want to be. And plus, being part of the veterans and supporting them in any way. Now, this is our give back from our company to them, that we are supporting them like they supported us, which they did it more dangerously, but we're just giving it back to saying that it's appreciation of thank you and thanks for the hope that they gave us. And this is, program and job training gives us enough strength to, like, I want to be somebody, I want to feel like I'm somebody, and it gives us the hope and wisdom that every person wants to come back and be a regular person.
Practitioner Ross, what are the highlights that you've had on your tours of duty? I don't get to see you much. What have you been up to?